So the FTSE 100 is up almost 2%.
Yeah, bonds have rallied, reversing their polling day jitters.
Sterling is surging against the dollar and the euro.
It is.
So this has got to be a really great election result with a likely Tory majority, hasn't it?
Well, the market seem to like it because it's removed uncertainty, that awful word that we've been reading for weeks and weeks and weeks, that there appears to be some certainty.
Yeah, I mean, I think over there, the folks weren't really that sold on the idea of a coalition of Ed Miliband and Nicola Sturgeon.
Putting it mildly.
Yeah, I think possibly not that sold on a coalition involving a rag bag of Conservatives and other parties too. If you look at what's happened, it seems very specific to sectors which Labour had said they might bash. So you've got the estate agents very well ahead, Countrywide, Foxtons, Barclays, who make these nice traditional looking homes but without the traditional Death Watch beetle.
Yeah, but that's overstated. I mean,
really?
Yeah, I think so. The pop in the share prices has been far too high, so there isn't going to be a mansion tax. That's going to benefit the people who attended that vile double mansion tax party last night. Did you hear about that?
No, I didn't. What happened?
You only got invited to this party if you had two properties
that
would have qualified for mansion tax under a Miliband administration. So that is not reason for share prices to rise 8% in estate agents.
So what do you think is going on here? Because there's a broader picture, isn't there, really? I mean, you can go through all the individual stocks. Again, outsourcers have done very well because the Labour Party had said that they were going to tax profits from the NHS heavily. We've also seen a pretty good rally in the banks, who would have had an 800 million higher bank levy. But is there a broader story, something maybe you think we're missing?
Well, no, I think the broader story is that that people think, as you said, that the bad things, that or the sort of the taxation or the regulation that the Miliband administration might have brought in has gone away, and that outweighs the risk of the EU referendum.
Ah, yeah. Mike, we've forgotten about that a bit, because if you talk to any chief executive of a big company, they're really worried about Brexit.
Well, I think they were worried about Brexit, but there are two people who probably reassured them this morning, and that's Nigel Farage and Mark Reckless. If the Tories can do in an EU referendum what they've done to UKIP today, then perhaps the chief execs will have less to worry about.
That's true. There might be a momentum behind the Conservatives that means that they can get a treaty renegotiation approval and that they can go ahead and keep us in the EU. And of course, the opinion polls suggest that the British population broadly would prefer to stay in the EU. Only one problem with that, though. The opinion polls weren't really very accurate about the election. And in fact, YouGov, which is a quoted company and an opinion pollster, its stock hadn't moved the last time I looked at it. Not a great outcome for them, really.
No, but proves that there is one market that works, and it's the one over there.
That's a good place to leave it.